Oh, that's iconic. What's up, yo? This is TheNekoPastel, and welcome back to the letter.
Hi, everybody. It's been a long time, even though we only recorded yesterday, but it's still... Look, I want to play the letter. I would play it every day if I could. I'm hooked as fuck in this story, and I'm dying to see where it goes.
I want to play the letter. As y'all can tell, we've had a few drinks.
I haven't. I'm sober as a
You ain't sober as shit. We've had a little bit, and yeah, we're feeling a bit walking on air, so we thought we were just like, let's start straight away. Let's do it. Where we left off, we completed Ashton's chapter. We broke into Luke's house. We
saw the fact that Hannah was an Olympic fucking javelin thrower.
Oh yeah.
You mad or not?
It's Hannah Wright for the gold medal. You just hear the spooky bitch like. And now, representing Japan, Takako, we think. We haven't really had confirmation yet.
It's Takako. It's got to be Takako.
What? Does everybody not hate him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But here we have...
Why does Marianne love him?
Hannah's relationship.
Marianne likes him better than his wife.
I know, it's a mess. It's a mess. But
why is that a thing?
I don't even know, but I think we should...
That's the fact that she likes him, like, even... his own wife. It's just like, you are such an arsehole. He's like, thank you, dearest.
I don't even know. We do have some new entries to read, so I'll let you go ahead, and this will give us a leg up on what happened.
Oh, just quickly, I remember how annoying that.
And we had to speak through that, but you know what? Whatever, it's fine. We're through. I'll let you narrate this.
Tuesday, the 1st of November. The sobs led Ashton to the mansion's attic. In the middle of the room, he found a woman crouched on the floor, crying. Cautiously, he approached her, but as he was about to reach out for her, someone grabbed him from behind.
Johannes?
It was a pissed-off German.
It was Johannes, and he is very strong for a butler. There's no way he's just a butler.
He's a violent sumbitch, though, give him that.
He's a trained killer, I'm sure. So here we are with some new ones here.
Ashton attempted to fight back. Well, not really. He kind of just got his ass beat like a pussy.
Yes.
He just says he fought back because Johannes isn't there to dispute the fact. Moving on, but his attacker quickly disarmed him, looping a towel around his neck and straight up strangling that bitch. But just as he was about to lose consciousness, a familiar voice rings in the room and she fucking shot him. And as he was being electrocuted, she panned his face in with a rolling pin.
What a way to go.
Having recovered, Ashton quickly urged Isabella to move, knowing it wasn't Having recovered, Ashton quickly urged Isabella to move, knowing it wasn't safe to stay idle. Without warning, however, Isabella pimp-slapped that bitch.
Smack that bitch.
Furious at him for keeping people in the dark, she reminded him about what was important, and with it came a realization about himself.
Oh yeah, there could have been a chance that they two would have gotten closer, but no, Isabella puts her family first, which is understandable and respectable.
Fair enough.
Honestly.
Understanding how much she meant to him, Ashton took both of her hands in his and apologized, and in a rare moment of honesty, confessed how he truly felt for her. However, Jack and Kieran fucked up and didn't get the relationship bar high enough, so Isabella was unable to return his feelings and turned him down.
No.
Look at your face. Look at your sad little fucking rejected face. Together, Ashton and Isabella carefully made their way downstairs. However, instead of a hallway, the kitchen greeted them instead. Before they could understand what was happening, it slammed shut behind them, and the whole mansion started to shift.
Yeah, they ended up in a maze or something.
Creepy ass shit, let me tell you. After a long and desperate run in search of a way out, the house calmed down for some reason. An exit was finally in sight. Waiting on the other side, however, was... Why are you saying it like it's a cliffhanger? We can clearly see the art of Luke. We all know Luke was there.
Look wrong!
In spite of the danger Luke Wright posed at the moment, his wife was way fucking scarier. Ashton lowered his gun and assumed an imploring tone towards the man he hated. Amidst the tense air, a voice suddenly echoed in the foyer. There, at the top of the grand staircase, stood Hannah Wright, and that bitch had like a 7-foot tall fucking pole. Shit was insane, bro.
Never piss off a yandere girl, never.
I possessed yandere at that.
I possessed yandere at that because you'll likely end up with a pole through your chest. Through your tits, if you will. But I'm really excited about this. We have a brand new profile here.
That we have all of them.
Yeah, we have all the profiles here.
Wow, he's quite small actually.
Yeah, he's tiny. What is it? He's 5'8", so he's a little bit taller than me, obviously.
No, you're bigger than 5'8".
I'm 5'6".
Huh. I thought you'd be like them.
But anyway, let's have this around. Lucille Mitchell look right. Birthday, August 2nd. He's a Leo and he's 31 years old. Height, 5'8", 173 centimeters. Occupation, President and CEO. Nationality, British. Religion, atheist. Raised Anglican. Education, high school dropout. Privately tutored. Likes bread puddings, dogs, wine, and absinthe. Absinthe, Luke! Piano playing. I can get behind that because I love me some piano. Daffodils, money, women, and pills.
Yeah!
Yeah, we love it.
Just have like, and I'm like, darling, I'm telling you, absinthe doesn't make me act any different. See him like driving like down the street with like a bunch of hookers like throwing money out of the car.
Oh my god. A prostitute's son.
We're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen.
We're up to a great start. A prostitute's son. He spent his childhood roaming the streets, begging or pickpocketing in order to avoid home. Home meant a too drunk mother and her equally drunk clients, some of who would take to beating the child out of anger if he so much as looked them wrong. Oh my god, that's actually quite bad. That meant he was always in trouble, in one form or another. Nothing was done to correct it until, in a sober moment, his mother found out about the abuse and promised to take better care of her son. Changed her tune. Luke was happy for a while, but his mother's bad habits led to an early grave and left him orphaned until his biological father, a businessman with no legitimate heir, sought him out. He was trained to inherit Wright Enterprise, but along the way got mixed up with illegal activities that put the company in a bad spot after his assistant ran off with a large sum of dirty money. Bankruptcy would have been inevitable if he hadn't married Hannah. Hannah. So that's why he married Hannah? For her money. Look, you charming man. Whatever.
He's a bastard. Because like, Luke's always been that weird character where we keep going through phases of absolutely hating him, to loving him, to hating him again, to kind of just hating him consistently.
It's turbulent.
And now we are him. We hate ourselves.
We hate ourselves. So I'm really excited. We're going to start his chapter right here, right now. You okay, darling? Would you like to give it a read?
Oh, sure.
No, just quickly.
Never done this tipsy before, so that'll be fun.
Oh, God. This would be fun.
Voice acting, don't fail me now! Another long and exhausting day at work, and I still have much to do. I was going to do like the narrator voice again. Like, fuck doing that for an hour. Sometimes I still wonder why I bother. I can surely afford to retire, leave the businesses to trusted colleagues. Even if they make enough to only break even, I have enough money to last us a lifetime or 3. I could send 7 children to college if I had any. Not that I plan to.
Of course.
But the problem is obvious, isn't it? I don't trust any of the lot. It has to be me, because they might get it wrong. I don't want to retire and suddenly wake up one day only to find that everything has gone down the shitter. Maybe I should hire McCulloch as a personal assistant? She seems capable and trustworthy enough. It's hard to find someone who isn't trying to butter me up or trying to curry favour with me. She knows how to keep it professional, true. Knowing not to mix personal matters with business. And that explains why when I tried to fuck her.
Yes.
An admirable trait, considering how utterly emotional people can be nowadays.
Christ, I'm knackered. Who do I have to kill to have fewer problems around here?
Fuck.
Do you have yellow eyes?
He does have greeny yellow. I know that they're green. That they're meant to be green. So green is the absinthe drinks.
Yeah.
So I think Hannah mentioned that actually.
I'm not really allowed to complain. I chose this path. But that doesn't stop me from doing so as I throw my shoes off and let them land wherever they please. Petty, maybe. There's a certain joy that comes with stepping on the carpeted staircase with nothing but my socks on.
Ew.
Why? We live in this shithole now, so we literally can't escape it.
Oh god.
It'd be hilarious. I'm just imagining, see like how prone people are to falling in the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah, honey, I'm home. You just hear Johann's like, should I fetch the medkit, sir? Fuck you!
Oh god.
I'll accept no distractions. I can call up Johann's for a sandwich, but that's probably it. I've got a suitcase filled with contracts to check over and sign before I can retire for the night. I'm also waiting for a call from Suarez for any new updates regarding the IT leaks, a real cause for concern. It's the reason there have been investigations on me. Had it been a new thing, I would let it run its course. But it's been going on for far too long. Near 3 years for me just to take on a passive role in the affair. I've only kept my head this far because I've managed to mitigate most of the damage with several favours. And some grand puppeteer to ensure the high-profile law enforcement and government officials keep me out of trouble. But who knows how long it can stay that way. Powers are shifting and the current can be unpredictable. The whole exit business is already shaking things up and upsetting the balance. It's only with great care that I stay where I am, but the smallest of efforts can unravel all that I've done. It certainly won't help if I'm being accused of things, whether I'm guilty of them or not, because some computer chump thinks he can play a game with me. And, well, shit. It'll be a miracle if I get to sleep tonight, though it's hardly surprising news. But before I can even take a step into the study, a voice from the bedroom calls up to me.
Luke, darling, you're finally home.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
it's Hannah. Is this prior possession? Or is it...
Let's hope to God it's prior possession. Because, like, prior possession, you'd be like, honey, you're home. And, like, post-possession, you'd be like, you would open the drawer, like, and as you close it, she'd be right in your face. Luke! Ah!
Aye,
She's
exactly.
like, I want babies, Luke. And he's like, that's nice. Have to go. Goodbye.
Like...
Why don't you be a dear and come in here?
Oh.
And I hesitate for a moment. I do have work to be done, but I suppose greeting my wife as I get home is only proper. I've already been gone for most of the week unless I needed to be here for work on the house. So, with a sigh, I head towards the bedroom.
What the fuck? Hannah? Oh my
Mrs.
God.
Wright's little girl is the audio!
Hannah Wright? What?
And screenshot.
Oh, screenshot that. I'm gonna have fun making the thumbnail for this video. Let you have a read.
Oh,
I was not expecting this.
The feelings that came to me as I enter the room are definitely mixed. For one, I'm somewhat floored by the sight that greets me. And then there's confusion. Exasperation is strangely there as well. And, as to be expected, there is desire. She is a divine goddess. Or, rather, she is a horrible temptress. What man wouldn't be attracted by that? I guess there could be a sausage jockey.
Is that a word for gay?
That's that is a rather
Grotesque.
like a derogatory term for a homosexual.
Oh wow.
unfortunately. As in like a jockey, you ride on it. So
Aye.
yeah.
Oh, of course.
But that is beside the point, and is not relevant to the situation I find myself in right now.
Apparently I'm just stuck in this voice now.
This is nice and all, but why does she have to go and do this now of all nights?
My love, the bed is awfully...
Slutty Hannah, achievement
Did we do
unlocked.
this? Did our choices somehow do this?
What? I was not expecting this at all. I'm floored.
The matter of the fact is, I've never seen Hannah all primped up like this since our first year of marriage. There must be something special to bring on such an act. Our wedding anniversary is already passed, so that can't be it. At least you remembered, you dick.
Yes.
Hannah's birthday is in April and mine is in August, so it can't be any of those either. So what in bloody blazes brought this on? Is Anna drunk?
Why don't you just, take a rest? I'll be busy.
You're not. That is one way to make it. If a woman goes through all of that, if a woman or man goes through all of that preparation and like getting all in the mood and shit, and you're just like, yeah, how about you just take a rest? I'm gonna be busy. They will end up strangling. They will go. Your hands on your ass. Is that answer too? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. You dick.
Yes.
I don't mean it to be. She certainly doesn't look amused. Or no shit.
Over and stop being a boring old man. Work can wait.
Oh. I wonder if something tells me we're going to get a choice here. You know what I mean?
Maybe I can entertain her just for a while. It seems a tempting idea. But no. I'll never get any work done that way. And imagine how horrible it would be to get a call from Suarez in the middle of a shag. That would certainly kill the mood and piss me off more than anything.
Oh.
It'll be even worse if Kylie steals the phone from him, as a little ankle biter is prone to do unless her father is locked in a room. Why is Kylie here?
What? Right now?
You're into some weird shit, man.
Oh, God.
Just thinking about the possibilities weird and turns me off from even trying anything.
I'm afraid it can't, Buttercup. But hey, it's Sunday tomorrow.
What
We
does
can go
that
out
mean?
for dinner right after. Somewhere nice like that Italian restaurant you wanted to try.
She's not wanting Italian.
She's wanting a sausage. It's quite clear what she's wanting.
I'm like, the fact it was like, we can go out to dinner, dear.
She doesn't want Italian
Like,
food.
she just suddenly pulls out a knife. Fuck me, Lou.
Why don't we skip dinner tomorrow and eat out tonight?
Hannah,
You're a Christian worm.
you're an Anglican. My heart. I
Whoa
can't.
there, why don't we slow down? Looks like someone is in the mood.
What was?
Hey, there's a time and place for everything.
Why? I don't understand why he's so vehemently refusing.
To be fair.
I grew up in a house where sex was a constant thing. It's just a thing that the body does, more or less. Yeah, I'm done doing the voice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes it comes with social implications, supposedly. With paper-thin walls, and a mother with that horrid job of hers makes me think that way.
Oh, God.
Suffice to say, this is really odd, for her at least. I'm quite sure... Oh, sorry, about...
It's all good.
I'll do it again. I'm quite sure she never grew up in a sexually promiscuous home like I did. She grew up with a well-to-do, normal and decent family. And in the 7 years we've been married, she's never acted this aggressive about sex. We do it when the mood comes to that, but never like this. When I'm in the mood and she isn't, that's about the time I go around town to have my back scratched. Yes, you Wankstein.
Marianne.
I've got nothing to be guilty of, I believe. As long as it's just lust and not love. Oh no, you're guilty as shit.
You're guilty as shit.
Yep. Like, just quick talk, like, if you want to, like, I'm no doubt, people that, like, have a lot of sex and shit like that, I'm not saying that's inherently bad.
Yes.
Like, some people have a lot more active sex lives than other people.
Yeah.
When you're married, like, I mean, that's two people that have decided to spend the rest of their life. Don't fuck random people.
Aye.
Especially not people you pick up on a pub. That's a good way to explain it, I guess. I'm just really confused and trying to come to grips with reality as it's presented to me.
Well, this is the place, but now is not a good time, darling. Like I said, I have plenty of important work to be done. Any other night, this would be great. Excellent, splendid. But not right now, okay?
I suppose if that's what you want. I can have my prince another time.
A chill runs up my spine as she calls me that again. Oh god! This is post-possession.
Yes.
My prince. Is she going through some midlife crisis? I know she's not the sort to play pretend with that sort of thing. Now that I think about it, it's probably some dream. Perhaps I've been exposed to something. Yeah, like absinthe. Jesus, I've gone and fucked my own brain over. That can be the only explanation, or at least the only explanation my mind wants to accept right now. But if it were, I should probably accept her offer, no? But on the off chance it isn't, I shouldn't. Either choice fucks someone over. Quite literally at that. Hey.
Yes, that's right. Another time. So if you could put your dress back on. It's really chilly right now, isn't it?
That laugh.
You don't want to catch a cold if we're going out tomorrow.
Like, what are you, 5? Like, oh wow, there's a girl there.
Boobs.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
Oh.
Thankfully, she's done as she's told, which puts a strange episode to an abrupt end. Unfortunately, she had to put her dress back on so painfully and seductively slow. I suspect she knows the things she does to me. As much as I'd like to have the engine running, there are things to be done to make sure we can keep on enjoying a glamorous life as we do now.
I'm starting to think you don't find me beautiful anymore.
Oh no!
No, this isn't post. This is... Wait, post. This is
Yeah,
post.
this is post.
This is post. Let me...
It sounded like... Is it bad that that was weird? Like, obviously that wasn't normally Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the fact, like, my heart sinks a wee bit every time I see her wearing that necklace, because I'm like, I want happy Hannah.
I want happy Hannah.
Because, like, she was one of the nicest characters. She was so genuinely nice.
Yeah.
God damn you, demon woman. Fuck your face.
Is that what brought this on then? You are an angel. A goddess, Hannah. Of all the flowers in this garden, you are by far the most beautiful and rarest of them all.
You're saying there are other flowers? And, like, pulls out a chainsaw, he's like, no!
Prince!
Every bloke would want to be with you, and every lady would want to be you. I'm sure it goes the other way around too. I'm lucky to have you, and I don't know how you put up with the likes of me. I'm really sorry, darling, but it really isn't a good time.
It does hurt me to see her upset because of something I've done or said. It always does. One can't always get his or her way though. At least, society would like you to believe in order to soften the blow of disappointment. And I'll have to take their side on that. Just this once. Pulling her in for a hug and a peck of the cheek. I'm quick to pull away before I change my mind and make it more than that. I can at least give her those.
Chin up and smile. You'll get wrinkles frowning like that. And beauty sleep helps.
Of course, my prince. I suppose I can do with the sleep.
Is it just me, or is our eyes became even more piercing? They became like a diluted, like milky blue, because they were like
dead eyes, piercing eyes.
They were like crystal blue, but now they're like a milky blue. You know what I mean?
Because like, if I had to know, like, I would have to like see a side by side to see.
Aye,
but if I had to guess, it like her.
Let me put up a side by side actually.
Because if I had to guess, like, her hair seems to have gotten pale. Like before, it was really vibrant and full of life, and that can kind of be about the full thing. Even like her skin's paler, her eyes are paler, her lips and hair are paler. Everything about her just seems dead.
Yeah, I love how we use the same word there at the same time. In unison, might I add.
The smile that lights up on her face is enough to make me forget about the oddity that had just transpired. I still don't understand this whole prince thing though. Oh, I'll let it slide for now. Seeing her with her golden locks and that silver dress almost makes her queenly. With due respect to her majesty, of course. Despite that, there's something just off.
You can't tell. You can't tell that this bitch is looking a bit pale.
Hannah, before I go, what happened to your necklace? The blue
I smashed it. The fact she seems confused feels off.
Whatever do you mean? Oh, that old thing. It's somewhere in the vanity drawer, I think.
And to be so aloof about it.
What? But wasn't that from your father?
It was a priceless heirloom, to be exact, handed down from one generation of Evans to the next, whether it be a wife or a daughter of an Evans. I know that Hannah treasures it so, especially after it was given to her with her own mother's passing. Then what is it with that ugly thing dangling around her neck? It looks more like a choking hazard than anything.
It was, of course it was. I just thought a change would be nice.
I don't think I've seen her wear anything else in its place. A change it is, but not an entirely welcome one at that.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Well, not that it matters, but I like the old necklace better. At the very least, we can have it cleaned and polished while you're not wearing it. Remind me to have that done in the morning.
Whatever you wish, my prince.
Right. You have a good night then, Buttercup.
It's all the fucking like. Right. I think they still have pictures of like the Ermengardes up.
I literally just realised, like, see that mirror?
Yes.
That used to be there? That was the one that they moved down to the wine cellar, which was what Marianne and Ashton saw. But before that, Hannah saw it, and it was the pale bitch looking back at her, and she was like, "You two can start by getting rid of this ugly painting." Yeah.
No, like painting.
Everything's connected. I like that a lot. Gosh. Like, the Young Mobile was done so well.
Well done, guys.
Well fucking done. They kept that. That was the same cursed mirror, and it's been everywhere, and almost every character has seen it, so that's awesome. So, yeah.
With a shake of my head, I don't waste any more time than I've done already. Heavy suitcase in hand, I head straight into the study and dive right into the contracts. There's a whole stack of them too, mostly to do with property management. Nonetheless, careful work needs to be put into them, as if with everything else. My attorneys have already checked them over, but I like to be precise. I'm not going to sign if there's even a single line I don't like. It's a long way into the night when a coldness envelops the room. I suspect at first that it's merely just the usual chill. But the heaters have been turned on as the strange sunny weather that's been gracing us as of late has come to an end. The door is barely open, just by a crack, though I shut it in case that might help. Satisfied, though not as much as I would have liked, the room still feels freezing. I make my way back to the mess of documents waiting for me at the table. Just a few more and I can get that well-deserved rest, get out of this place and dive into warm comforts in my bed. And maybe, if Hannah's still up for it, well, it's more than enough motivation.
Here.
Parking my rear back in the chair, I begin my work with the last of the blasted papers, more than ready to be done with everything and turn in for the night. Only for another chill to startle me to a stop. And that's when I feel the hairs in the back of my neck stand on end.
Oh.
Eyes boring at the back of my head, a brush of air just at the nape, and when I glance back...
Oh. Oh, hi, bitch. Do you see her?
Don't mind me, just enjoying the view.
Reflected in the lone portrait in the room, someone stands behind me. Just by the study door I closed moments ago, though I didn't hear it open. Perhaps it's Hannah trying to be sneaky, or Johann's being a bell end of a spook as usual. That fucker is a ninja. I don't care what you say, he's a fucking ninja.
He's a ninja, he's got to be.
Do I really have to ask people to knock before they enter? Seriously now, this is anarchy, and I'll have you know...
I turn. But there's nothing.
Must have been a trick of the light.
Yeah, that was probably that.
Yeah, no pale bitches.
It is getting late, and I should really go to bed myself. Just have to finish looking over a few more contracts.
See, the weird thing is, I want to know, is she like trying to kill him, or is she like accepting him? Because I know Luke's kind of been living in the fact that she's trying to shag him. It'd be weird if she was trying to kill him at the same time.
She wants him.
Bad. Yes, just finish signing these papers and I can have some rest. Maybe arrange for a day off in the morning. Sighing, I steel myself for a long night of dry paperwork. Still, the feeling that I'm being watched stays with me all through the night. October 30th.
Halloweeny.
Halloween. Oh, this is Halloween Eve.
Yeah.
Halloween Eve.
Oh,
With
Halloween Eve, not Halloween. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And with the sun rising comes another disturbance. Both too loud and sharp for my taste. Wow, a 400-year-old mansion has a working doorbell? Miracles. And I have very fine tastes. When the piercing rings of a doorbell reaches even the study, I'm very much inclined to think the person who built this place lacks any sense of it. Perhaps the only good thing in this is that the ruckus has chased away the needling guilt from last night's commotion, if only temporarily. Still, it's a bloody annoying distraction. I can already tell that it's going to be a long day. It hasn't even started. Before the racket even lasts another minute, I'm peeling myself off the chair and heading straight for the main door. There will be a murder today if this doesn't let up. How quaint. It seems everything in this blasted universe is intent on getting on my nerves of late.
I have a feeling I know what's going to happen next.
Go on in, Bennett! Only a Nazi would knock at such an ungodly
Is this when
hour.
Zach came to me?
This is Zach. It's Zach.
Please, sir, fuck off! In the first place, I shouldn't be the one doing this. This is why I hired a valet, for fuck's sake.
Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Fuck you. I'll be honest, if only for today. With the mansion this quiet at this hour of the morning, it's easy to believe those little ghost stories might be real. But the only horror here is how odd my own wife has been acting of late. There's no place for fear when another set of problems already burns that fuel. So I wait for another second. When no butler still answers my call, I simply yank the doors open myself, perhaps with more force than needed.
Hi, Zachy boy.
I just really hope, just saying it now, probably like a preemptive trigger warning.
Mm-hmm.
He's used racist terminology before,
Yes.
might have a bit more coming.
Who knows?
Just gonna steel yourselves, guys. I don't know if it happened, but might.
Of course.
And maybe it should be appropriate there, considering the person on the other side of... Oh, sorry, I'll do that again. And maybe it should be appropriate there, considering the person on the other side of the hour he dared appear on my doorstep. Even with someone with half a brain knows not to disturb anyone this early. Brief confusion quickly gives way to anger, and before the bloody photographer can even get a word in, I'm hurling venom at him.
At least he's aware of it, you know what I mean?
It's less than he deserves, really.
He's aware he's being a dick.
Hannah will disapprove, scold me for treating the man with such disrespect. She hears me right now. She seems fond of him after all, treats him like a friend she's known for years. But she's not here, is she? What she doesn't know.
You! Again! It's bloody 6 in the morning! What the hell is it now?
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time! Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't!
This is still my home. My rules also apply to this place as much as Hannah's do. It's as simple as that.
Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep.
It just so happens it's also a person I will never take a liking to. No need for remorse.
Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
He continues shouting even as I slam the door in his face. Damn. Some nonsense about the news lately, though I don't understand most of it.
I love how he's still knocking.
Please! However, with the closed doors muffling the better part of it, and with no ears to listen, his tirade doesn't last too long. Eventually he leaves and silence once again fills the room, as it should. In hindsight, maybe I should also call for psychiatric services. He certainly sounds mental just screaming like that. A suspicious man like him left roaming the immediate grounds? Nothing good can come of it. But if his presence will indeed bring a problem, a sign of bad things to come, I'll probably know soon enough. Worst comes to worst, Johans will take care of it, if need be.
Aye.
That's what I'm paying him for. In the meantime, I need rest, even for just a few hours. My lovely wife's still fast asleep when I join her in her bed. As odd as she's been acting lately, her company's nice after spending long, grueling hours going through business documents. Sorry.
That's all good.
Then again, it's not like I'd be losing out much if I take a break or two. In fact, all I have to do is say the word, and Vance General Electronics stock are going to go down. Well, that's mean.
That's mean.
That's the least I can do after Rochelle Vance's outburst during the party.
What I want to know is, was Luke really creeping with Rochelle?
He better not be the arsehole.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it past him, to be fair. But still, I need to know the gossip. That NekoPastel needs its own gossip show.
What is the truth?
What is the? Well, that's Oprah.
What isn't lies?
What isn't lies? Neko rendition.
I highly doubt she'll be Rochelle Lee for long. Not if Harvey has any sense in him.
Wow.
So, with a sigh, I drift off, setting aside my problems, if only for a few hours. Waking up to find my bed empty hours later is a strange sensation.
Oh wow.
Not to speak ill of Hannah, but I've always woken up first, even in the early years of our marriage. Mostly because I've always been accustomed to doing so.
He probably finishes first as well.
Oh,
Selfish cunt.
shit!
I'm sorry. It needed to be said.
Let's talk about hurling venom.
I'm hurling venom right now. I'm no better.
As a child, I woke up early to escape the house before one of Mother's scheduled daily clients came in. Later on, I was to assist with breakfast and prepare for school. And it just kept me through the years for one reason or another. If there was no reason to wake up at 6 in the morning, my mind would always find reason to work, to nurse a terrible hangover, to make sure I was the one leaving the bed first, just because, and not the other way around. Checking the time on my phone shows it's already 8:30. But what can I do about it? Getting up is an entirely different problem on its own. Waking up after getting only a few hours of sleep in has my body stiff and sore, and my mind feeling lethargic. A part of me wants to go back and doze off again, an alien feeling to me. It's already far too late for my tastes. All I can do is manage to sit up with a knock on the door.
No.
Yes, come in. I'm decent. I don't see why you have to knock.
Oh, hey sir, it's me. How the fuck did you get in here? The sack somehow claimed him.
Hello.
Hey man, he's like, oh hello, what the fuck? Even if it was only in my knickers, it's only one of
You okay?
bloopers. Even if I was only in my knickers, there's only two options inside the house aside from myself. Me and Johans. I've arranged for the staff to have the Sunday off, with it so close to a holiday anyway, so that I can have some peace and privacy. The security outside the house is a curtain, of course.
Oh.
There's no need for Hannah to knock, so I expect to see the butler and ready myself for reproach.
Oh, hi, Hannah.
To see that it is Hannah is odd, but not a cause for concern. Most likely she too found it strange to see me still sleeping and had let me indulge. Yet there is something off. I just can't put a finger on what it is. Have you noticed, like, he's just kind of keep going, well, that seems off.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is acting like a completely different person.
Exactly.
Weird.
Yeah, he's noticing it. Aye.
Whatever it is, it can wait. She just comes in, like, pulls her clays off again. You said later, later is now. Besides, when there are strange things, it's better to wait them out as they often become apparent with time. It's a horrible piece of advice. Not that I should complain when she greets me with a sunny smile on her face and a tray of food.
Good morning, dear. Looks like I overslept, huh? I haven't had that pleasure in a long while.
You should really indulge in it a bit more, my prince. I hope you do not mind, but I made breakfast
It's like
for
crazy
you.
Japanese food, and he's like, what the fuck did you eat? What the heck? They holds up like a tempura shrimp. What the fuck even is this?
Sushi on a platter. I would love that, actually.
Like, what is the wee rice?
Sushi for breakfast.
That's my noise. I've been expecting her to tell me that she brought up the meal in order to eat together. Not that she made it. For in all our marriage, Hannah had never cooked once. That's weird. We can hardly find it in me to question her efforts, unless she was trying to poison me.
Now she's a stereotype.
Yeah. That's where, like, the perfect wife who wants nothing more than to have babies and cook, and I kind of feel bad the fact that she was a lot called her to Johann, because I remember she was like, her and Johann's kind of had like a really friendly thing going on, and then suddenly, practice your bloody sodomies, word.
Aye. So it's like a back in the day kind of thing.
Perish
Like, witches were burned the same as homosexuals. That's where the term flaming homosexual came from, because they were burned at the stake as well.
Ugh.
So of course she'd bill it that.
A little darker thing you've learned today on TheNekoPastel. You're here to learn about the evil shit as well.
The term flaming homosexual came from the fact that they were burned along with who they thought was witches. So there you go.
Perish the thought indeed.
Oh,
She made me a pork pie.
what pie?
Well, she carries with her a platter of pie. It's one pie. It's not a platter. Delicious looking round poggies of goodness. We're looking at a couple of fucking round pogs of goodness a bit of four. Here.
Cups. Oh my god.
I'll have no second thoughts in fishing one off the plates with a hum, in fact. It smells divine and even looks the part as well. The crust from outside looks like it's been baked to a golden, flaky perfection. The egg wash wasn't forgotten either, giving it a nice finish.
You made these? You're not pulling my leg, are you? These look great.
I make only the best for you, my love.
Oh, evil! She has no teeth.
Do try it out yourself, yes? I want to perhaps I will be
shit.
able to prepare more meals for you in the future.
Just imagine he's like, what's in this? Oh, you know, there's some pork, some gravy, my own hair.
Oh, that's weird.
Because then, once you eat it, I'll be inside you forever. She has no teeth!
She does.
That's lips.
They're just very. They're just a. It's just
Invisible.
It's just a very thin. The teeth are there. Trust me. Don't make that face.
Oh.
Those teeth there.
Breakfast in bed? You spoil me, darling.
You're right, you prick, she does.
Well, I can't say no to that, can I? Bon appetit.
I don't speak Spanish. The crust of the pie breaks easily with a bite, and I'm greeted with the taste of nice, buttery pastry. Is this a cooking show now? Oh, but looking back down at the pie, I feel a bit put off.
Oh.
Is that... The meat is red and a tad bit soggy, but I can't place what would make it that way.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
Taste of turkey. More of beef, though an old one at that. There's no real sauce or marinade to excuse the juice.
Oh, the juice.
It tastes like turkey that's been kept too long in the fridge after being roasted and carved. Definitely white meat at the very least, and well done as well. That is not well done.
That is
No,
underdone.
like there's like globulin and shit like that, but that is straight up blood. Like
That
that isn't like steak juice. That is straight up like just someone's arm.
That isn't like what's the a blue rare. That's not even blue rare.
That's snow cooked.
That's.
Oh, you missed a bit.
Oh shit! Let me. Oh
Thank God for backlog.
yeah, I'll let you read that out.
The thing is tough though, stringy and sinewy, which would say it's more muscle than anything. And
What is...
I sputter and try to spit out whatever it might be. A few fine strands of something finally comes out. Although if I've swallowed any, it's far too late. Not unless I want to act like a cat trying to cough up a fur ball. It's just unfortunate the odd sensation of being stuck in my throat still lingers, even as I down the glass of juice she brought with the meal.
Buttercup, are you sure the ingredients you used are clean?
Oh, I do apologize. That must be... You know, Chef has been feeding some stray cats lately.
Oh.
You cooked the cats!
There are some roaming around the property. I saw him petting one just the other day during his break. Said he found it in the cellar. But you have nothing to worry about, my love. I took care of it.
She cooked the cat! Or she cooked the chef.
Either one.
Oh.
When I'm thinking of cat, I'm thinking of Baruthio.
Oh.
Well. Oh.
She laughs then, probably because of the funny look in my face. But I just have this funny image in my head of Hannah chasing after a cat to shoo it out. We aren't cat people, but I doubt that means she'd be cruel with the feline.
Maybe the other pies are clean.
Oh yeah,
I
maybe.
don't quite have the appetite for breakfast anymore. But thanks. Bloody cats.
If that is what you wish, all the same, it will give me more time to spend with you. You will spend time with me, yes?
You will spend time with me, yes. With my no teeth.
She has teeth.
Comment in chat, I don't think she has teeth.
That is not her lip. That's not just her lip art. She just has a very... Don't make that face at me. She just has a very thin top lip. She is... She does!
I did tell myself that I would let myself have the day off to do.
Yeah. Don't-
I'm still a pretty boy, Luke.
Oh, God.
But she doesn't know that. And I can't help but feel...
Okay.
Wait, let's just try and get by this line fast. And I can't help before the audience again, her eyes burn through at me. There is an eagerness there, a hunger which makes my skin crawl. She wants some delicious pies.
Yeah.
An unnatural reaction. I can do a little else but nod, because answering otherwise seems the wrong thing to do.
Would it please you to have some tea then? I can fetch it if you wish.
I made that out of the cat's too.
Oh.
Pushing myself off the bed with a groan, I roll my eyes and sigh. The crick I feel in my neck is easily taken care of, and I try to flatten my bed head to something a bit tamer. All throughout, Hannah still watches me, expectant and doting.
No need for that. We can have tea in the parlor, if you don't mind. Really now, Hannah, there's no need to busy yourself over it.
Would it please you to have some tea then? I can fetch it if you wish.
Oh, she just said that again.
I should go ahead and prepare the parlour then.
Oh.
Just relax.
No! I barely said 2 words before she's out the door, however, and I'm left speaking to air.
Hannah, what is up with that woman?
You're scaring me! I need an adult! Though, perhaps I should have said no. Perhaps I should have feigned business or claimed a restlessness that would have let me out of the house, away from her and her pies. Let it go, ma. Because as soon as I've stated my intent to laze the day away, that woman would neither let me lift a finger nor step a foot outside. She is animated, oddly so, moving about the parlour and fetching things from me that she deemed necessary. Just like throws a paper up and she's lit a pipe. She's like, I don't even smoke, you don't know, dear. And where necessary, she knows what I need or want before I can even voice it aloud. A pillow for my feet and a book to read, though I cannot for the life of me focus on it. It doesn't bother me too much, as I've read The Prince of Dorian Gray twice over. The picture of Dorian Gray twice over.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing but shadows, and I thought them to be real. I should be glad for the attention and the doting, really. Instead, an uneasiness settles itself into my stomach.
Why don't you just sit down and relax, dear? We are supposed to be spending time together. I don't think you rushing around like a handmaid is how I pictured it. You are wearing yourself out, and the sun is still high in the sky.
There's a stiff jerk of her head. Oh, I just imagine like as if to say no, while she busies herself with making tea and water already lukewarm. My instruction to take leave may be the only one she refuses to follow. Hannah, dear, I'll cut you. What? I'll cut you another slice of pie.
Oh, God.
Even if I express concern for her well-being and point out that there are no others assigned to the task she wishes to carry out.
You do not need the others. You have me. I wish to show my usefulness, and I wish that you not ask me to leave.
She's
You
speaking.
are not one of the servants.
She speaks
Hannah.
very old-fashioned there.
Aye.
Oh God, drop my phone, sorry.
Shut myself.
I just like see that way she's like, I wish you not of me. It's like just seems like an old-fashioned way of speaking.
Aye.
It's a thought that escapes my mouth, and I prepare myself for a reprimanding. Because servants, Lucille, Mitchell, Wright, these are employees, and you will treat them with respect at the very least. Yet, that didn't come.
Of course, I'm not a servant. I am your wife.
I like if I had to like reassure herself for a second. Yes, I am your wife.
Your princess.
Right.
Right.
I think we're both a bit too old to be playing at princes and princesses. I don't know what brought on such a behaviour from her. Yet I can't bring myself to scoff at the idea. Not when she looks torn and kind words might bring her some degree of comfort. I will indulge in this delusional talk of monarchy to an extent. One could suppose that Hannah is indeed Luxborn royalty after all. But as I've said in the past, this sort of obsession does not quite suit me. Yes, I do crave power and attention, but this sort of thing is suffocating, stifling, wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It must seem complicated and contradicting, Well, in all honesty, it's quite simple. If Hannah were to ever put me on a pedestal, she'd be turning into every other woman that I've managed to seduce to my money and my station. She'd be nothing. Less than the Hannah that I've found to love. She'd be nothing but a mindless follower. Love and obsession is not one and the same. I don't want a lovesick woman who puts another before herself.
Princess. Oh, no, Hannah. You are my queen.
Oh.
She's gonna go like 10 times more batshit at that.
And a queen needs to sit next to her king. So please, sit.
Just sits right in your lap, babies.
Babies.
I can still feel them. Little bugs on my skin crawling and squirming.
Babies.
Babies! But I ignore them as Hannah sits down next to me and I put my hand in hers. The touch nearly makes me want to pull away. For now I feel them burrowing into my skin, digging holes into me. There is nothing to be seen there. I clasp her hand though, her touch burns both cold and hot. I didn't like the thought that Hannah, my sunshine, my darling, is someone I should fear. It's a bit of a paradox. For all that I do and should feel at peace in this quiet moment, dread overtakes every part of me. A small voice in the back of my head screams that there's something wrong, but I cannot bring myself to look further into it. The whole thing doesn't even last.
The tea is ready. I should go. I've forgotten the milk and sugar in the kitchens. If you may excuse me.
Should I?
Oh, this is an odd choice.
What
Let me
an
save.
interesting choice.
Let me save. So, let Hannah go or call the butler. What should we do? Will this affect her relationship with her at all?
Probably.
Probably.
Because I think, like, if you indulge her, she'll probably be happy. But if the fact you're like, bitch, sit down, she'll be like, well, I know she's like, because remember the last words she ever said to Johans were, go practice your bloody sodomy elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she'll like Johans, but I could be wrong. Well, you've saved it, yeah?
Yes, I've saved
Oh
it.
wait, check her relationship first. Because I know she was like a wee bit under the line.
This went down. That's not
When did we
cool.
need to fuck her off again?
Oh
no, it was because we stood up for ourselves. We were like, shut your hole, boy.
oh no, that made it go up.
Oh. What did we do to annoy him?
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know if I changed the option where I was like, I think you'd make a great father, because it turns out she likes that a lot more than what was it? What, like, because they were on the topic of children, and if you said like, we won't talk about it, it makes him more angry. But if you say you'd make a great father, he actually likes that and he appreciates that compliment. I think it's because we said that to him and I didn't change it, so now we have to deal with the consequences. So what should I say?
Try calling the butler first, because I think that'll fuck her off. But
Our relationship didn't change.
really,
No.
really. Oh wait, do you want to try the other one? See if it makes it go up.
Let's have a look. Load. Let's have a quick look then. What is it that let Hannah go? Oh, she's gone, and it doesn't change the relationship at all.
Nope. So there you go. I suppose. What one would you prefer? Would you rather Johans came in, or would you rather let her? Because I remember, like,
She's not the nicest to Johans, at least not right now.
because the way I've seen it is like the way Luke's been acting. He's kind of been like, stop acting like a servant, because it's weird. You can be like, hen, take a load off. We have a fucking butler. And again, apparently we've been shouting in Johans and he's not been coming.
We're really, you know, thinking about this.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to choose, honestly.
I just think because, like, if it's no relationship thing, then it's definitely a story thing.
I feel like it's definitely
Like, if it wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't have put it in the game.
Exactly.
Do you know that way? Like, if it's no change in the relationship at all, this is clearly
something.
some sort of fuckery.
What
What are you playing at, Yang Mobile? What is your evil game?
Should we do a heads or tails?
Fuck it, here's heads or tails.
Like, all I have is.
I've got one.
Oh, do you? Do you have a 50p?
Yes.
Yes, because we always use a 50p.
I don't have 50p.
Oh.
I have a pound though. That's like basically 250p's rolled into one.
Okay, fair enough. Let's use a pound coin.
We like to be professional here on TheNekoPastel.
Okay.
Alright, hun. I'll flip you a call.
Okay.
So, heads or tails, son? Alright, heads is let Hannah go, tails is call the butler.
Okay. I
I'm
guess.
just- I'm just
you
psyching
just
up.
flip it.
I'm psyching myself up, I'm nervous. That's tails.
It's tails.
Tails.
Let's go with that. I didn't mean that. Shit. Let's go for tails.
Tails, you say? Fuck it.
Slip of the hand. Right. Are we ready? Okay.
Yes.
I'll let you read on.
Have I really been so aloof that Hannah has to question where she stands? That she thinks that acting subservient is the only way to have my attention? My affection? This is wrong.
Hannah, just... Johans would get the tea things. Just...
Sit. Stay. No. Hannah isn't some dog that I have to leash and command.
Unlike Johans, I bet he's into some kinky shit.
Just be with me, even for a little while. We rarely have time nowadays, don't we? We're always so busy.
The others are always envious that my wife doesn't demand that we be joined by the hip. The freedom is nice, to know that I need not be tied down to another person at all hours of the day. But even I can admit this much.
I missed you, you know. Let's just sit down together, yes?
This seems like a good thing.
Yeah, surely.
She looks conflicted, though the reason eludes me. In the end, she chooses to stay. Someone from Milk and Sugar to be brought is sent out. Do you like text him or something? All the while, Hannah remains restless.
Hello, Johans.
She doesn't utter a peep as Johans brings in things for brunch, as I may or may not have hinted that I've yet to have breakfast. We had weird pie.
Mm-hmm.
Tea things are set in place along with sandwiches and all sorts of finger foods.
Oh, I see this coming.
Good morning, madame, how are you? But it's when that other man draws near to her, intent on serving tea, that Hannah's calm starts to wither.
Oh, that's ought to be good.
She's on her feet, hands out to take the teapot from him. The look on her face of one of disgust and annoyance. I've seen that expression before many times, in the mirror, but never on her. It doesn't suit her, much like the way she speaks now.
That's ought to be good.
You are not needed here. You can leave. Now.
Oh.
Oh, of course, madam. If you may excuse me, sir, I'll...
Shrokin, stay. Just let him do his job, Buttercup. That's what he's here for.
Hannah is not a dog to talk to. Shrokin, stay! See, I fucking hate the both of you.
No, he is not supposed to be here. None of them are. This home is for you and I. Others are not welcome. I want them gone. They do not belong here. They are not like you and I.
Oh, God.
Something's wrong.
No shit.
She's wrong.
He's realising.
Hannah had always been kind where I was not, and I loved her so because of it. Yet now there's no warmth in her voice, and the way she talks is too cutting and harsh. The way she holds herself is unsure, stiff and awkward, as if she's filled in shoes too small. This isn't Hannah. The thought itself is an impossibility. It's not like someone can be so easily replaced by an imposter. I would know. So why is she so wrong?
What's going on, Hannah? What brought about this childish temper tantrum of yours? You know well enough that what you ask is ridiculous.
What has caused her warmth to grow cold?
I don't know what brought this on. I don't know if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or if Johans or any of the other maids ripped your favorite dress or something. But I am not going to get rid of our staff just because you're acting like a child in a soul.
She's gonna fucking stab him. Look at that face.
This is not cool.
I just looked up and saw it. Oh, that is Ice Queen. And wasn't that something? Often enough, I'm the one who's compared to a little brat and not the other way around. But it didn't amuse me enough to distract me from the situation. Grasping at Hannah's shaky hand before she actually does have a temper tantrum, I have to stop myself from flinching. Her Her skin is hot to the touch, and if the feeling of bugs in my skin bothered me before, they're nothing to the stinging sensation I feel now.
That hot, aye?
Having her hand in mine should feel right.
You still do not understand, do you, my love? Not yet. But you will.
Huh? Her eyes just got darker there. Did you notice that?
You will.
Okay.
Cloudy eyes focus on me, ardent and filled with desire. It feels as I'm being stripped until my very soul is bare.
I'm terrified of this woman.
But it isn't a searching look, rather one that wishes to claim. The look she gives me is nothing short of unnerving. Watching her eyes roll into the back of her head is a decidedly more terrifying sight. I let go and feel her hand slip through mine before she falls to the ground, not intent on being dragged down by dead weight. Doesn't that make me feel so horrible? It's an act of reflex more than anything, with the number of dead bodies I've handled in the past.
Oh?
Like you just hit out with that casually.
Okay.
It's never a pleasant affair when a corpse tilts forward and pins you down. That still doesn't make it any better, of course. But what can I do? Catch her? Well, yes, but it's a bit too late for that, isn't it? Inexplicably, the stinging sensation in my skin fades away. Not that I'm feeling right now is any better. The whole thing brings unbidden images of mother to mind. Oh, say that again. The whole thing brings unbidden images of mother to mind. It makes me feel sick. I want to cry and beg. My audience be damned. My scream dies out before it could reach my lips. A half-choked sob. Acting like a blubbering babe won't help. I've seen this happen before, but not to her.
Oh.
Mum, please wake up. Please. I'll be a good boy. Just don't leave me.
Oh.
Really, I should be more concerned. Yet here I am, a deathly calm befalling me. I waste no time kneeling by her side, tapping a hand to her cheek in a flimsy attempt to wake her.
So she's just collapsed? I've just realised that.
Yeah. Too pale skin jumps out at him now that he tries to find what is wrong with Hannah. Even her golden hair has lost its sheen. Her pulse is quick and her breathing shallow. I half expect her to be as cold as ice with how she looks, yet she burns like a furnace. At the very least, that means she isn't dead.
Well, should we call for an ambulance?
Oh shit, I skipped while you were in
yeah, there was only one word left yet.
If she doesn't wake up soon, yes. But it's best not to move her just yet, and...
Luke, what's going on? What happened?
Oh. Hello.
I have no plans of apologising as I shove the butler aside to check on Hannah. Though she still lays on the ground, all that matters is that she's awake. That she isn't dead. Just the thought of it. Fuck. I don't know what I would have done if things were to the contrary.
Hey there, sunshine. How are you feeling? Do you think you're up to standing?
I don't feel too good, no. But I think I can stand.
I just remembered she's still pregnant. She's pregnant. Oh. Maybe she took an episode there.
Oh.
It's possible.
She reaches out for my hand and I'm quick to take it. Her cold and clammy skin is a cause for concern, but I feel a forced reassuring smile on my face. At least, I hope it's reassuring. That isn't exactly an emotion I'm used to plastering on my face. I rarely have need or want to reassure anyone else. The most I can hope for is that I don't make her worry.
Come on then, let's get you up. Careful, careful. We don't want you to fall or break something.
Like a leg or your head. Though getting her up to her feet is easier said than done, she claims that she can manage to stand, but she's completely dead weight as I lift her up. Weak. Too weak. I can feel the trembling of her body, as if it's just existing as it exhausted... Oh, say that again. I can feel the trembling of her body, as if just existing as it exhausted her. Soon enough, Johannes aids me and we manage to let Hannah onto a chair without further incident. I have half the mind to wrench free and run. This is all too familiar and I wanted no part in this. But do I even have the choice? At the moment, I suppose, yes. I'm not running away. That's preposterous. I need to go get some air.
Traukin, take her up to our room and take care of her, all right? Schedule an immediate appointment to a physician. Get it done. As soon as possible. I just need to...
Breathe. I need to breathe.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus!
Holy shit.
What an episode this has been.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, don't poke me there. Don't poke me there. I had my arms up when I was yawning and he was going to poke my Oak Star. That would have been dangerous. I would have punched a hole right through the television if you did that. Oh, God. But, wow. What an episode. The beginning of Luke's chapter, we've seen Slutty Hannah, we've seen Yandere Hannah.
And now I've seen practically dead Hannah.
Yeah, like...
A Hannah for every day of the week.
Hannah for every day of the week. Within one day, pretty much.
In the space of like half an hour.
Oh, God. But, wow. Yeah. This chapter's off to a great start, and I'm buzzing to continue. But yeah, it's been a pretty long episode, so I think we'll definitely leave it off here.
What a lovely cliffhanger.
Lovely cliffhanger. You know how we do on NekoPastels.
Thank you for having me again, darling.
You're always welcome, darling.
And thanks everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed and look forward to seeing the next episode.
Don't let your miss my dreams.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Roll the outro!
That's when the outro's supposed to go.
Yes. No.